Hello everyone, you're welcome to solve this nice algebra problem, which is a squared minus b. This is equal to 57. Let's call this equation 1. And b squared minus a, this is equal to 57. Let's call this equation 2. So the question is, what is the value of a and what is the value of b, given that a is not equal to b? So let's provide a solution from here. The first step is to subtract equation 1 by equation 2. That is equation 1 subtract equation 2. That is a squared minus b squared minus a. This is equal to 57 minus 57. So this implies we have a squared minus b. Let's open the parentheses here. This is minus b to the power of 2. Minus times minus a. This is plus a. And this is equal to 57 minus 57, which is 0. So we have a squared minus b squared here. A squared minus b squared. Then we have plus a subtract b. This is equal to 0. A squared minus b squared. This is the difference of two perfect squares that we can express as a plus b multiplied by a subtract b. Then plus a minus b. This is equal to 0. So a minus b is common here, so we can factor out a minus b. Into the parentheses, this is a plus b, then plus 1. This is equal to 0. So this means we have got two parts here. We have a is equal to b from here, and we have a plus b plus 1. This is equal to 0. So we have that a is equal to b. This violates the condition that a is not equal to b. So the first case here is rejected. So the first case here is rejected. Now let's proceed to the case 2 here. In case 2, we have a plus b. This is equal to minus 1. Let's call this equation 3. The next step, let's add equation 1 plus equation 2. This is the second step. Equation 1 is a to the power of 2 minus b, then plus equation 2, which is b to the power of 2 minus a, and this is equal to 57 plus 57. So here we have a squared plus b squared. This is a squared plus b squared, then minus a minus b. This is equal to 57 plus 57. This is equal to 114. Now, let's take minus a minus b on the right hand side so that we have a squared plus b squared. This is equal to 114 plus a plus b. Now, a plus b, this is actually equation 3. This is equation 3, which is minus 1. So we have a to the power of 2 plus b to the power of 2. This is equal to 114. We have a plus b, this is minus 1. So we have a squared plus b squared. This is equal to 114 minus 1. This is 113. Let's call this equation 4. Let's call this equation 4. Now from equation 3, which is a plus b, this is equal to minus 1. Let's square on both sides from here, so that now a plus b to the power of 2, this is the same thing as a squared plus b squared plus 2ab. This is equal to minus 1 squared, and this is equal to 1. Okay, a squared plus b squared, this is equal to 113. So we have 113 plus 2ab. This is equal to 1. To solve for ab, let's take 113 on the right hand side so that we have 2ab. This is equal to 1 minus 113. So this means we have 2ab. This is equal to 1 minus 113. This is minus 112. So let's divide both sides by 2. And this means that AB, this is equal to minus 56. This is minus 56. Let's call this equation 5. Equation 5. The next step is that A, we know that A minus B raised to the power of 2. This is the same thing as A to the power of 2 plus B to the power of 2 subtract 2AB. Now, this is algebraic identity such that A squared plus B squared, this is what we have in equation 4. A squared plus B squared, this is the same thing as 113. So we can substitute 113 here so that A subtract B raised to the power of 2. This is equal to 113 minus 2 times AB. AB is minus 56. So this is times minus 56. So we have A subtract B raised to the power of 2. This is equal to 113 minus 2 times minus 56. This is plus 112. So this follows that A minus B raised to the power of 2. This is equal to 113 plus 112. This is 225. To solve for A minus B, let's introduce a square root on both sides. This is the square root of A minus B raised to the power of 2. This is equal to plus or minus the square root of 225. So let's eliminate the square root sign here so that we have A minus B. This is equal to plus or minus the square root of 225, which is 15. So we have two values of A minus B. We have A minus B. This is equal to plus 15. And we have A subtract B. This is equal to minus 15. Now, from equation 3, which is A plus B, this is equal to minus 1. We have A plus B. This is equal to minus 1. So what we form here is a system of two inequations. So let's add these two systems of inequations here. We have A plus A. This is 2A. Then minus B plus B. This simplifies. Then 15 plus minus 1. This is equal to 14. So let's divide both sides by 2. And this means that we have A is equal to, we can call this one A1 is equal to 14 divided by 2, which is 7. So the value of A1 is 7. We can solve for B1. Remember A minus B, this is equal to 15. So we have 7 minus B. This is equal to 15. Let's take 7 on the right hand side. So minus B, this is equal to 15 minus 7. So this means that we have minus B. This is equal to minus, this is 15 minus 7. This is equal to 8. So let's divide by minus so that now B, this is B1, this is equal to minus 8. So we have the first set of solution here, A1, comma B1. This is equal to 7, comma minus 8. This is the first set of solution that we have. Now, let's proceed to the second case here. Again, we have two systems of linear equations. So let's sum these two systems of linear equation. A plus A, this is 2A, minus B plus B, this simplifies. This is equal to minus 15 plus minus 1. This is minus 16. Now let's divide both sides by 2, and this means that we can call this A2 is equal to minus 16 over 2. This is minus 8. Now we can solve for B2. Remember A plus B, this is equal to minus 1. We have A, which is minus 8, so this is minus 8 plus b2, this is equal to minus 1. So b2 is equal to minus 1. Let's take minus 8 on the right hand side. This becomes plus 8. So b2 is equal to minus 1 plus 8. This is equal to 7. So this means that a2 comma b2, this is the second set of solution. We have minus 8 comma 7, minus 8 comma 7. So this is the second set of solution that we have. Now we can check if these two set of solutions here satisfies the equation. Now let's check if these two set of solutions here satisfies the equation. Now we have equation 1 is a squared minus b. This should give us a value of 57. This is equation 1. Equation 2 is b to the power of 2 minus a. This is also supposed to give us a value of 57. This is equation 2. Now we can verify a1, b1. This is the first set of solution using equation 1. So this means we have 7 squared minus b. This is minus, b is minus 8. This is supposed to give us a value of 57. So 7 squared, this is 49. Minus times minus, this is plus 8. This should give us a value of 57. So 49 plus 8, this is equal to 57, which is equal to 57. So this implies that the left hand side is equal to the right hand side. And this affirms that the first set of solution here satisfies the equation. Let's check the second set of solution here using equation 2. So this is the same thing as b, which is minus, that is b, which is 7 squared minus a is minus 8. So we have minus 8. This is supposed to give us a value of 57. 7 squared, this is 49. Minus times minus 8, this is plus 8. This is supposed to give us a value of 57. So we have 49 plus 8, this is equal to 57, which is equal to 57. So this implies that the left hand side is equal to the right hand side. And this affirms that the second set of solution here, a2, b2, also satisfies the equation. So kindly follow the steps. If you have alternative solution method, kindly showcase in the comment section. See you in the next video.